Welcome, folks. Today, let's discuss what is API and API Gateway. Before we start, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Let's take a real world example to understand what's an API. Imagine you're at a restaurant, you sit at a table looking at the menu. You don't directly go to the kitchen to make your own food, isn't it? Instead, you will go ahead and order to the waiter on what you want to eat, who is acting as API here for us, what you want. The waiter takes your request and he goes to the kitchen. In the tech world, this can be called as a system or server, and then brings back your food. That's the response back to you. This backend system could be anything: movie booking or airline booking or banking system, Amazon, or could be anything. If we take a slightly complicated real world example, imagine you're using the Uber cab, right? Uber app to book a ride. Here's how the APIs are involved. You open the app and request a ride. The app uses Google Maps API to show your location and nearby cars. You enter your destination. The app uses a routing API to calculate the best path and estimate time and distance. You confirm the ride. App calls Uber's backend API now to find the nearest driver, check fares, and you go ahead and book the ride. So once the ride is complete, then the payment process starts. Uber uses a payment gateway API now, like Razorpay, PayPal, or Stripe, to handle the transaction securely. All this whole time, the real-time updates keeps happening as well, right? Where is the in the beginning where the driver location and your ride progress and your trip status, everything. So all this what's happening behind the scenes. Each of these actions powered by an API calls, right? From your mobile app to Uber servers to Google Maps, Uber servers to another payment processors. So all these systems talk to each other using APIs. So as a user, just enjoy a smooth experience without knowing what's going on underneath. So all these backend systems that APIs are interacting could be running in some sort of compute layer, right? Like AWS EC2 and the users, clients interacting with those systems using some predefined API contract or also some known as some predefined input fields, right? Why do we need API? In the previous example, why can't we directly go to kitchen and order the food directly? Or why can't we make direct call to Uber backend systems? The reason is in real world scenarios, millions of users might be using those systems. So it's not just invoking a system with some parameters. There are multiple other factors that come in place, like load balancing to handle the traffic, authentication, authorization, and many more. We have to do everything by ourselves. It's overwhelming because all these interfacing parameters have nothing to do with the business logic that's actually running the application. So adding all this into your programs might complicate. Hence, moving all these interfacing parameters into a separate layer called API gateway. Hosting all the APIs is the solution to this problem. Clients might need to interact with multiple fine-grained APIs from various microservices. API Gateway can provide a single entry point to interact with all these services. This gateway layer takes care of your authentication, authorization, security, throttling, managing backend, can act as a reverse proxy, logging, tracing, and many more functionalities. As you can already notice, this is somewhat similar to what a load balancer does as well. I will discuss the differences between the API gateway and load balancer in a different video. Subscribe to the channel.